Good morning, guys. Today we are going to talk about the Encyclopedia Britannica database. An encyclopedia is basically a massive database which has information on everything. So instead of it being specific to just U.S. history or just science, it will have a little bit of information on almost anything you can think of. So let's do a little exploring today and see what we can learn. Let's say, for instance, we wanted to do a search on Canada. When you start typing in Canada, a couple of things come up. One, you've got the word Canada, some other things that have to do with it, pictures, etc. Click on Canada and it takes you to the document that has to do with Canada. If you look up here, we have tabs. We have this whole article. We also have images and videos, maps, the flag, videos about it, and related information about different people that were from Canada or had something to do with Canada. Now, if you go back here, there's a lot of other tools up here that you could use. You can print, you can email it to yourself. It will even translate the page for you if it is helpful for you to read it in a different language. And you can listen and have the page read to you. Over here, we have lots of different information that's been categorized for you. You can read about the land of Canada, the people, the economy, etc. Now, as you scroll down, you'll see some of those different topics up there. For instance, the land that we just talked about. And you'll see certain words that are in blue. So, for instance, the Pacific Ocean right here is in blue. That means it is a link to another document about the Pacific Ocean. So it's a handy way for you to go back and forth between all of these different topics. If you ever want to get back to the home page, just click on Britannica and it takes you there. A couple of other things you ought to think about when you're doing a search is, say for instance, you want to search only primary sources. You could click on that and then type in, say, Gettysburg and click search, and it will bring up just primary source documents relating to Gettysburg, such as the Gettysburg Address. If you go back to the home page, there's also an advanced search button. This can be really helpful if you want to get some information that's very specific. So say, for instance, you wanted to learn a little bit about President Roosevelt and his relationship to the National Park System. So there were two President Roosevelts, so we will say we want something to do with Roosevelt, but without Franklin, because that's the wrong Roosevelt. And we want it to include the phrase national parks. We click on the search, and it takes us right to the first one being about Teddy Roosevelt, the second one being about the Theodore Roosevelt National Park. So it's a good way to help limit your searches if you've got too much information. Anyway, guys, I hope you learned a little bit about this resource and feel like you have some ideas on how you can use it in the future. Good luck, everyone.